Hi guys, welcome to this video. We're catching up with the playthroughs from issues 10 to 12. So we're starting with Chill Blades and Hearts of Ice. Now for that you will need some dice, your range ruler, your small map from issue number 1, your 3 Sequitors from issue number 1, your 4 Mymorn Banshees and your Tomb Banshee. Anastasia, Starstriker and Sequitors continue to pick their way through the ruins, only to find their path blocked by a deadly Tomb Banshee and her flock of Mymorn Banshee followers. Okay, so when you've set up in this way, we start with the Sequitors, and we learn something new about one of our Sequitors today, and that is that if you look at our 2 normal models, they both carry the Storm Smite Maul, and then one of them has a 2-handed maul, and that is the Storm Smite Great Mace. And his does something slightly differently to our other guys. Number 1, he does 2 damage, and they do 1. And number 2, he has an ability called Great Mace Blast, which means that for each hit roll of 6, he actually scores D3 hits. But we'll get to that in a minute when we get there. So let's get started. Now, don't forget that our Tomb Banshee also has Frightful Touch. And that means that any hit rolls of 6 that she gets, she does D3 mortal wounds. So let's get into it. We're going to pile in. And our 2 guys with the Storm Smite Maul are going to go first. So I need a 3 up to hit, of which 3 go through. And then I need a 3 up to wound, of which 2 go through. Now, our Nighthaunt, they save on a 4 up, and they save both of them, so nothing there. Guy with the Great Mace is going to go next, looking for 3 up. Now only 1 goes through, but it is a 6, so he gets the benefit of Great Mace Blast. So he's going to re-roll this, and he's going to get D3 hits as a result. So that's number 6. So he gets 3 hits. They're looking for 3 up to wound. Only 1 goes through. The Mymorn Banshees, they save on a 4 up, which they fail. So that's 2 damage. So they lose 2 models because they only have 1 wound each. Okay, Mymorn Banshee's turn. Before that, actually, we've got to move our Tomb Banshee. She moves up to 6 inches. So she's going to move around to there. And we're going to attack with her first, actually. So she rolls 1 dice. She's looking for a 4 up to hit. Fails. Our Mymorn Banshees looking for 4 up. 1 goes through, looking for a 3 up. That goes through. Sequitors are going to try and save on a 4 up, which they don't. They do D3 damage. So that's 3 damage. So that's 1 dead and 1 with a wound. Okay, back to the Stormcast Eternal's turn. We'll go for the Great Mace first, and we will target the Banshee. So that's looking for 3 ups. 1 goes through, looking for 3 up to wound. That goes through. Tomb Banshee saves on a 4 up and manages to do that. Our Storm Smite Maul goes next. 3 up. Both go through. 3 up. 1 does. Saves on a 4 up. Doesn't. So that's 1 damage, which is 1 model. We'll go with the Mymorn Banshees first this time. 4 up. 3 up. 4 up to save for the Stormcast Eternals. Saved. Okay, Tomb Banshee. 4 up. 3 up. And that gets saved as well. Back to the Stormcast Eternal. We will go for Storm Smite Maul first. So that's 3 up. Both go through. 3 up. Nothing. Great Mace will go for the Mymorn Banshee with this time. So we look 3 up. Nothing. Mymorn Banshee hits back first. 4 up. Fails. Tomb Banshee 4 up. Fails as well. Storm Smite Maul for our Stormcast going first. Looking for a 3 up. Both go through. Looking for a 3 up to wound. Both go through. Mymorn Banshee is going to try and save on a 4 up. Manages to save them both. Okay, go back to our Maimorn first. 4 up to hit, failed. Maimorn Banshee, 4 up to hit, failed. Storm Smite Maul, 3 up, failed them both. Storm Smite Great Mace, looking for 3 up. One goes through, that one's cocked, so we re-roll it. Both go through, okay. And 3 up to wound. One of them goes through. He's going to try and save, so he needs a 4 up to do that. And he does. Right, back to the Maimorn Banshee. 4 up to hit, no. Tomb Banshee, 4 up to hit. 3 up to wound, no. We'll go Maul now. 3 up to hit, nothing. Great Mace, 3 up to hit on the Tomb Banshee. 1 goes through on a 6, so we get D3 hits. So that's 2 hits. Looking for 3 ups to wound. 1 gets through. Maimorn Banshee saves on a 4 up, which she fails, so she takes 2 wounds, meaning she's got 2 left. Okay, Maimorn Banshee is going to hit. Looking for a 4 up, which it fails. Tomb Banshee 4 up, fails. Storm Smite Maul, looking for 3 up. 1 goes through, looking for 3 up. Goes through, saves on a 4 up, manages to save it. Now our Great Mace, hitting on the Tomb Banshee again, 3 up, fails them both. This is a much longer battle than it needs to be. Okay, Maimorn Banshee, looking for 4 up, looking for 3 up, fails. Tomb Banshee, looking for 4 up, looking for 3 up, does it. Sequitur is going to try and save on a 4 up, manages to save. Right, back to Storm Smite Maul, looking for 3 up, 1 goes through, 3 up to wound, nothing. Great Mace, both go through. 1 of them wounds. Maimorn Banshee is going to save on a 4 up, which he doesn't. So that's 2 damage, but we only need 1. So that is that. Okay, Tomb Banshee on her own with 2 wounds left. Okay, she's looking for a 4 up. She gets a 6, so that means she automatically does D3 mortal wounds. And a mortal wound basically means that these guys can't roll a saving roll. That's 2 wounds. So that kills this one and brings this one down to 1 wound. Okay, he's going to hit back with 2 dice, looking for 3 ups. 1 of them goes through, looking for a 3 up to wound. That goes through. She's going to try and save on a 4 up, which she doesn't. It goes through. The Great Mace does 2 more damage, killing the Tomb Banshee. Now that seemed to be a much longer, sort of long-winded battle than it needed to be, but that is how much additional gameplay and time the saving rolls can add in to the games that we're playing. Okay, so that is Chillblades and Hearts of Ice. Right, now we've got the playthrough for issue number 11, Between Tomb and Terror. Bolts and arrows fly between the tombs and mausoleums, and Nighthaunt Geist exploding clouds of arcane energy. Enraged, the undead hunt units of castigators through the ruins. The castigators must stay out of the Nighthaunt's range or risk being torn apart by their rusty blades. Okay, so we're introducing 2 new things, and it's going to be mainly used by the chain rafts today. And that is that we're introducing the run command, which allows our units to sit out the fighting phase and elect to run instead. We're also going to look at the fly ability that the chain rafts have got, and we'll get there in a second. So what we're going to do as usual, you need a whole bunch of dice. You will need your range ruler. You need chain rafts set up at this end. You need your castigators set up here, and you'll need some terrain. So you'll need your 2 buildings. The larger of the 2 sits here, the smaller one there. we've got 2 of our fences, and we've got just off camera, we've got 1 more building here, which we don't actually need for this playthrough because these chain rafts are going to go and directly try and engage with the castigators. Right, so let's get started. And we're going to start with the Stormcast Eternals. And I've actually got this set up wrong. Stormcast Eternals start there, and they're going to move. They're going to move 5 inches, and they're going to back away. So they're going to move back this direction. And what they're going to do is, in order to get a bit of distance between them and the chain rafts, they're going to run as well. So we're going to roll a d6, and whatever the result is, that's the number of additional inches they can move. So they can get another 4 inches away. I'm not going to take all of that, but we're going to move back onto this line here. Okay. Now, because they've ran, they cannot shoot this turn. Over to our chain rasps. They have a move of 6, and they are going to run, and I'm just going to do that now. So their run value is 6, so they move 12 inches in total, which brings them exactly up to this fence here. Now, because they've run, they cannot charge this turn either. So that is effectively their turn over. Now the castigators are going to go next, and they're going to fire straight into our chain rasps. So they hit on 3 ups, and they wound on 3 ups. Now they have got an ability called Burst of Celestial Energy. So any of these rolls a 6, they do D3 hits instead. So looking for 3 up, all go through. Looking for 3 up to wound, and 1 of them goes through. Now our chain rafts get a chance to save. They save on a 5 up, which they fail. Castigators deal 1 damage, so that's 1 chain rasp model dead. Okay, now that's it for the castigator turn. Now the chain rasps are going to go. Now they're going to move, but they have the fly ability, and what the fly ability means is that any obstacles and that kind of thing, they can automatically just go through. Now they move 6 inches, which brings them right straight into combat. So there's no need to run, and there's no need to charge. So they're straight in. Now, but what they are going to do is, because they've got the distance, they're also going to pile in, and we're going to try and do it in a way that we get as many chain rasps involved as we can. I think that will do it for now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain rasps that are in touching distance of the castigators. Now they're going to roll 2 dice each. So that's 10 dice. They're going to hit on a 4 up. So 7 of those went through, and they're going to wound on a 4 up. 1, 2, only 3 went through. Castigator is going to get an opportunity to save. They save on a 4 up. So they save 2 of them, so that's 1 damage. Our castigators take 2 damage each. So that puts one of our castigators down to 1 wound. Okay, castigators are going to go next. So they're straight into the missile attacks. So that's 3 dice. Looking for 3 ups. Okay, so we only got a 6, but due to the ability Burst of Celestial Energy, they re-roll that, so they get D3 hits. So, well, they only get 1 hit anyway. 3 up to wound, which they do. 5 up to save, which is failed. So that's 1 more damage. Nighthaunt are going to hit back. with 10 dice in attack. Looking for 4 up. Quite a pretty bad roll. 6 went through. Looking for 4 up to hit. So 3 go through. Castigator's save on a 4 up. 2 saves, so that's 1 more damage, which kills off one guy there. Okay, Castigator's hit back. Looking for 3 up. 1 goes through, looking for 3 up. Goes through. Chain Rasp try and save on a 5 up, which fails, 1 more damage. Chain Rasp's going to go again, except this time they're going to pile in to get more fighters in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 12 dice. Okay, 4 up. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go through. 4 up to wound. 1, 2, 3 go through. 4 up to save. 2 are saved, so that's 1 more damage to our Castigator. Castigators go again. 3 up. 1 goes through. 3 up. That goes 3. 5 up to save, which is failed. 1 more model dead. Chain Rasps go again with 10 dice. 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go through. 4 up again. 1, 2, 3, 4 go through. Saving on a 4 up. 2 get saved, so that's 1 model dead. Right, Castigator's hit back. Very thin on numbers now. 3 up. 3 up. Save on a 5 up. Saved. Chain Rasps go again. This is probably the last phase. Four up to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is good. 4 up to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go through. Right. Castigators. 4 up to save. Actually, amazingly, they saved 4 out of 5, but that last one killed our final Castigator. So now we're going to move straight on to Clash of Heroes, and for that you are going to need your Tomb Banshee again. You need your Briar Queen. You need your Night Questor, and you need Zandria Azure Bolt. The Stormcast Eternals are closing in on that which they seek. One of Sigmar's Night Questors has located the tomb in which the magic item lies. As the warriors hold off the Night Haunts, the two heroes stride towards the entrance. Before they can set foot within, they are attacked. We are going with the Stormcast going first. Now, Zandria Azure Bolt is going to try and fire Arcane Bolt. So it's a casting value of 5. So what we need to do here is we roll 2 dice and we need a 5 up to successfully cast Arcane Bolt. And we do. Now we've got a 6 there. The Tomb Banshee gets an opportunity to try and negate that. So what she's going to do is she has to roll 2 dice. And if she beats a 6, she unbinds that roll. She does. She does. So that makes no difference whatsoever. Now, we've got the movement phase first. So Zandria Azure Bolt is going to move towards the Mymorn Banshee up to 5 inches. And the Knight's Questor also moves 5 inches. He's going to move in for the Tomb Banshee as well, bringing him up to there. Now what we're going to do actually is just to kind of play this out. We're going to move this back so as they're not within 3 inches, just so as we can go through the charge phase. So the charge phase is that you roll 2d6, you add the result together to charge your opponent. Now, if it's successful, you charge to within an inch. So you can't pile in for 3 inches on a charge, so your charge must bring you to within an inch. Okay, so we'll go with a charge for Xandria Azurebolt first. She's charging the Tomb Banshee. She rolls 6 inches, which is comfortably within. And we're going to do our Knight's Questor as well. 9 inches, comfortably within range. So that's that. So Xandria Azurebolt is going to attack first with her Incantor Staff. So she rolls 3 dice, looking for a 3-up. And 2 of those go through. Now she's going to try and wound on a 3-up with those 2 dice. And 1 of them goes through. Now, our Tomb Banshee is going to try and save on a 4-up. Now, Xandria Azurebolt has got something called Rend -1. So what that means is that on most units, it means that it would take 1 away from their saving roll. So instead of rolling on a 4-up, you have to roll a 5-up. But the Briar Queen has got the ethereal keyword, which means that she ignores Rends when making saves. So Tomb Banshee needs a 4-up to save and fails. Now Xandria Azurebolt does D3 damage. So she rolls a 3, so that's 2 damage. And our Tomb Banshee is down to 2 wounds. Now it's the Knight Questor. He attacks with 4 dice. Looking for 3-up. And 3 of them go through. Now he's looking for a 3-up to wound. 2 of them go through. So that means that he again is Rend -1, ignored by the Tomb Banshee. So she's going to try and save on 4-ups here. She fails them both, so she's dead. So that's 2 wounds straight through. Okay, now the Briar Queen, she can also cast the Arcane Bolt. So she's going to try and do that. Casting value of 5, so she needs 5-up, which she does comfortably. So that's 11 in total. So now only an 11 from Xandria Azurebolt can actually defend against that, which is very unlikely. But it wasn't far off. But she fails ultimately. So the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. Okay, that was a 3, so that's 2 mortal wounds. So there's no saving roll here, and that was on Xandria Azurebolt. Xandria Azurebolt has got 5 wounds, so now she's down to 3. Okay, the Briar Queen she can stay where she is, and she can perform Rending Scream. So that's her attack. It's a missile weapon, so it's fired in the shooting phase. So she's going to roll 3 dice, looking for a 3-up to hit, which is good. She's looking for a 3-up to wound, which 1 goes through. Now she's got Rend -3, which means that Xandria Azurebolt, who would normally save on a 3-up, now has to save on a 6-up. So only a 6 will stop her from taking any damage here. So she actually saves 1 wound. Back to the turn of the Stormcast Eternals. Xandria Azurebolt is going to cast Arcane Bolt, looking for a 5-up. Okay, she does on an 8. So the Briar Queen is going to try and unbind, so she needs to score an 8 on 2 dice. She fails, so it goes through. The D3 mortal wounds on the Briar Queen, so that's 2 damage, which brings her down to 3 wounds. So now Zandria Azure Bolt is going to charge, which is successful. And our Night Questor is going to charge as well, which is successful. Okay, it'll be good going if the Briar Queen can survive this one. Okay, I'll go Zandria Azure Bolt first. So she rolls 3 dice looking for a 3-up. All 3 go through. 3 up to wound. 2 of them go through. Now the Briar Queen is ethereal, so she ignores the rend from that as well. So she's looking for 4 ups to save on those 2. So let's use the right dice. She saves 1 of them. So that's D3 damage. And that's 3 go through. The Briar Queen is slain. So Stormcast Eternals win that one. So that is us up to date with the playthroughs. So I'll be back very soon with issue number 13. To be honest with you, I'm being pretty sensible on this, so I won't be leaving my house just to go and get that magazine. So if I'm a few days late or later than the other guys that review and that kind of thing, that's the reason why. So I won't be leaving the house without good reason. But I hope you're all safe and well and trying to get some gaming in during your isolation. But thanks very much for watching, guys. It is much appreciated, and I'll catch you later.